words. How to even start this week. Yeah, all that. That's great. Holy cow. Alright, well, I'll do my independence.
What? Don't wonder people die?
Well, people die in these books!
This is true.
Which I'm going to say that seems to be the theme this week. Would you agree?
Just in one of mine.
Die or appear to die.
Two
It's
of mine.
comic books, so who knows if it's real.
Just two of mine.
They at least die temporarily, we'll say. Alright, so, and I'll start with ones that I don't know that anyone dies in. So, Boom has been working on this really cool storyline for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It goes between Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Go-Go Power Rangers. So here's the prelude book. This is the Go-Go Power Rangers, the beginning of Shattered Grid. So most of what you need to know is if you've ever watched Power Rangers ever in your life, they all fall in the same category. You have the bad guy, or in this case, woman, always throws at the Power Rangers the putties first. They're little clay-like creatures, and they beat them easily, and then it progresses through monsters, and eventually you have Zords and Dinozords and Megazords, and then that's usually the way they end. There's an overreaching storyline that's going on here, which she actually has some cool putty things that she does that are not the norm, and the putties are actually awesome in this one, if you can believe such a thing. And it sets up the story for the main baddie, who is not who you think it is. Highly recommend go on the internet and find Boom's page. They've got a cool video where it has Jason David Frank, has a cool, or you can find it on YouTube. It actually kind of pitches the storyline for you, so you're not lost at all. It's going to be really great. So this is like the first time, I think, that they've actually done a big, gigantic story arc that goes through all the books.
Yeah.
I think
so.
The next issue in the series is going to be full-on Shattered Grid, and it's going to be the #1 issue, or sorry, section number 25 of Power Rangers main title, and it's a black-bagged book. There's a bunch of different covers. They all have the different Rangers helmets that look smashed, and there's a chase one that's in there. That's like 1 in every 25 black-bagged books, so you're not guaranteed one, unless you
Buy that many.
Get the 25 books.
Yeah.
Anyway. I don't know if I highly recommend buying all 25 just to try to find that one, but may the luck of the black bag gods be with you. What? Oh, wait, I gotta do 2 because I got too many.
Yeah.
Alright, Quantum and Woody #4 from our good friends at Valiant. This is the shiny, really cool. It's an open order variant, so it's not like someone had to spend a bunch of money to get one of these. If I were you, I'd get the cool shiny one because, you know, Quantum and Woody is very 90s. When last we saw Quantum and Woody, they're still mad at each other. They're traveling. It's clearly a setup. As usual, you're thinking, why are they doing this when they know they're getting set up? So they have to clang their bands every 24 hours or else. And the twist in this book, you find out, is that that very clanging is what is coveted. And there's really funny stuff in their books always, so.
Yes. Alright, Lucy Dreaming from Boom. It's #1 of 5.
Okay.
So, essentially it's this girl that, reading is her favorite thing. She hates everyone else in her class.
Oh, peace.
Hey!
Sorry. Hey, I moved the phone like 3 inches to the left. Look at much better reception.
It's where we usually put it. You had it over there, so that's why probably.
I fouled up. I put it on the coffee table in the wrong spot. Coffee table of doom.
Alright, so
she likes reading.
So she likes reading. She doesn't like everybody else because they're too mainstream, too popular, too dumb. She thinks everybody else that is just terrible. So
is it true or is she just mean?
She's just your basic goth that's not really completely goth because she has pink hair, but I guess a different type of goth than normal. But she likes to read a lot, and she reads a book a day, just about, which is kind of how I used to be too.
Me too.
And so she is, she falls asleep one night, and so she's 13, but she wakes up as her on the cover. Now you can't see that, but a princess from outer space.
Hello.
So she's basically kind of like Princess Leia from Star Wars, but it's from a book called Star Saga, which is totally not anything similar.
No.
No, it's very much similar. But there's a twist.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna leave it at that. But if you like,
Hey, we're back.
so
Hey. Sorry if it's being glitchy. Internet is poopy today.
Yeah.
All right. Iron Man, Hong Kong Heroes, a book you may have totally passed by in your ordering. I think that you were mistaken to not pick this book up. It has a new hero in it. Imagine if the regular heroes got called to Hong Kong Shield Station.
like my
Hey,
yeah.
sorry. So they're trying to take care of trouble in Hong Kong, and they've created new technology that has a really neat kind of suit. It is not a metallic suit like normal. It is like nanite, mesh, and one of the Hong Kong people for S.H.I.E.L.D. actually gets to put it on for a crisis.
Ooh.
It's really, really cool looking. It's different kind of art than you're used to. It's actually painted art, like the cover.
Yes.
So
It's
if you like
really,
that kind of
really pretty.
art where it's really pretty and painted, I say this is worth a pickup. So, Iron Man, Hong Kong Heroes. Written by the Wongs, no lie. It is Howard and Justice Wong. Unknown if they're related. And it's funny because the story is about two sisters. Alright, so Avengers No Surrender. This is the 11th part. So this is 685. When last we left it, we had our beautiful Red Hulk General throw on the Iron Patriot armor, which seems like it would be a good thing to do if you were trying to fight against a newly brought back Hulk. So you've got lots of things going on. You've got the fallout from last week's Grandmaster's daughter Voyager. So spoiler alert for people who haven't read it. Come on now, it's been a whole week. And lots of other things going on in the background of this book. The scariest thing of all, of course, is the fact that the Hulk is rampaging around and nobody can do anything about it. There's heavy body count in this. Unclear whether these experience permanent death or... Oh no! I'm sorry. So there is probably body count in that book. Don't miss the Avengers No Surrender.
Yeah.
These things are building on each other and it's Hulktastic. Your turn.
Alright. Oh goodness. Justice Lost, Justice League. The Wrath of the Red Lion. Which, oh man.
New character, yes? This is not somebody that we haven't seen?
I don't know, because I missed the first two parts to this storyline, because I've been going back and forth from Justice League, because there's some weeks that I just can't pick up another book. But I love Justice League. I love this book. I love this series.
That's cool.
Yeah, so basically they've been going around the whole world plus space and just kind of interfering and doing stuff that, they don't really want to interfere. Let me think, what was I saying about it? They've been going around doing stuff in other countries and trying to fix things. They don't really want to do it, but they have to, and it's not being received well by the countries that they are going to.
Yeah, we're meddlers, are we?
They are being meddlers. They don't want to, and they keep telling people that. But, of course, the people won't believe them. I wouldn't either, honestly, if I was in that situation.
Yeah.
But it's necessary.
Oh, wait, we're
There
late.
we go.
Sorry.
Potential major character death here. So, if you like anybody that's in the Justice League, you need to pick it up.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of dead, So this is Doctor Strange, Darnation, number 3. When last we left them, there's a bunch of superheroes that have been taken over by the Ghost Rider problem. So, we're in Las Vegas. Mephisto has been...
we should get good Wi-Fi. It's back.
We have Wi-Fi. I'm sorry. And Hotel Inferno is in play. So that's really bad. There's lots of really crazy twists in which they use their powers as Ghost Riders against the other agents of Mephisto. It's all kinds of awesomeness. Donny Cates, thank you for your ridiculousness. And I'll also talk about Thanos. If there is any single page of this book that you don't love, I don't even know if you're reading the same book as I am. If you want to fully appreciate this book further, get as much out of it as you could possibly get, read Infinity Gauntlet ahead of time. Go find a copy of it so that you can understand the relationship that is showing up at the end of the book and fully appreciate it. There is body count in this book, many body counts. All the body counts. If you like body counts, this is the one to get. And this is the secondary cover. There's another cover as well. It will sell out immediately. Don't miss that book.
So pretty.
Cave Carson has an interstellar eye.
Yes. It's phase 2 of DC's Young Animal. And this is number 1. I remember her. Cave Carson has an interstellar eye. So if you haven't read Cave Carson has a cybernetic eye, you can still jump in here. And it's really, really good. I still can't pick a favorite out of the books that are in today, but this one's probably one of the top 3. And so the first part is the main story, and then you find out in the
Hey.
all right. So the first panel, you find out Cave Carson has a podcast. So the second story is actually an episode of that podcast that you can read through. And it's called Cave Carson. It's part 1, so every other issue will have the next podcast. So it's called Cave Carson has an educational podcast.
Oh my word.
And it's great. And so if you like Cave Carson if you like Cave Carson or don't know who he is, you should pick up this book.
Alright, everyone's been waiting for this awesome book, Weapon H, number 1. If you don't know anything about Weapon H, it's fine. It jumps you in, has some references, so you know who this character is. All you really need to know is it's Wolverine and Hulk DNA all thrown together and one other fellow, and he becomes this guy, so kind of like he hulks out like Bruce Banner. And this is the beginning of his storyline where he's trying to avoid everybody in all conflict.
Alright. Superman 43 Bizarro-verse. Boyzarro, we saw last time, he actually made it to Metropolis.
That can't be good.
No! Well, okay, so in this book you find out, more about why Boyzarro wants to be in Metropolis and not in Bizarro-verse. So, pick it up if you like Bizarro and you like Boyzarro. And figuring out how to speak Bizarro. Or how to not speak Bizarro.
It's like learning how to speak Yoda.
Kind of. But you have to say everything the opposite of what you mean.
Okay. So, we've been waiting for this book for a long time. This miniseries has been quick. This is called The Death of Mighty Thor. So, Jane Foster has been killing herself slowly by becoming Thor and being completely worthy and not taking any treatments for her cancer. And she's been fighting Mangog for a long time. And Mangog is impossible to kill. So you're going to see how that all works out. It is a tearjerker. Yeah, she has been totally worthy. And it's worthy of you reading this book and seeing how it ends for her.
And that's the normal cover.
That's the normal cover. We have the Argerm cover that's gorgeous. We have plenty of them. Find them in your shop near you. Hopefully they have lots of them too.
Batman 43. Conclusion to I don't remember the name of the mini arc, but where Ivy was controlling everybody and trying to get to Batman and Catwoman. And it's really just, there's some aftermath that you see of the war on jokes and riddles, and if you like Poison Ivy, if you like Batman, you need to be picking up Batman.
Plus, if you like Batman and Catwoman in bed together a lot, it totally happens in a lot of this book, and they're going to be trying on their tuxedos and wedding dresses in the next issue. It has 2 covers for 44, and they are to die for gorgeous. Hunt them both down.
I can't wait.
Oh yeah. Alright, comicshoplocator.com, because who knows if our internet's going to hold out. Sorry, it's solar flares. Solar flares, right?
And aliens.
And aliens, and comic book heroes dying, by the droves. We love you all. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll figure it out for next week. It was horrible. Sorry. You're the best. Bye.
Bye.